Let's do it. Let's go. Oh, it's one of the demos I downloaded. I mentioned earlier, I think next week we're gonna do a demo stream instead of a speedrun stream. Because I downloaded a whole bunch of them the other night.
We don't have time to lose. Better kick things up a notch. Man, look at the size of that thing. I guess all kinds of things show up when your neighborhood turns into a desert. Cleanup's gonna be a chore.
That's still not enough. Like, I don't know how to make that jump. I know they do it, like, the top runners do it. They do that whole section in just, like, one run, and I'm like, how the hell do you do that? I don't care about all your Vector and Silver dialogue. Be quiet. We gotta do the thing. We gotta do the thing. And now we gotta skip through more fucking Silver dialogue. 'Cause why are you here? That was a glad on skipping Silver dialogue though. Hey Darth Lily, how's it going? Welcome to hopefully a good run. Last run was horrible. It was still well ahead of average. It was still better than any run we did last week. I should stop being so hard on myself. But I made a bunch of mistakes that I, like, am not proud of. That in the game just kind of willed it and was like, nah, this is gonna be a bad run. Too bad. Vector has to be the one that everybody just smiles and nods, right? Yes, Vector, that's a train. Good work. You're so smart. Like, at least Silver's not an idiot. Give me them rangs. Not bad. Not bad. I'm being overly hard on myself for the runs because I feel like my goal tonight was getting under an hour 20, and I think that was pretty free, yet I keep fucking it up. And it's all with, like, really stupid mistakes, too. The first run, for example, I completely screwed up on this stage.
Get the feeling Eggman has some tricks up his sleeve. They've made a total mess of this place. We have to stop Eggman and end this war quick.
Oh, I missed the boost strip somehow. That was new.
Careful, Sonic. I'm detecting a ton of leads besides Eggman, too.
See, that's how that stage is supposed to go.
The others.
Me from 2 runs ago. Look at that fucking time save. How hot is that? Also, welcome back, Lake Gazer, by the way. And hey, Sarah, how's it going? Yeah, Vector's like, that's a train, it's going fast. And everyone's like, yes. Good job.
Listen up, rookie. Our other forces are busy dealing with enemies. It looks like you took the best route. It's up to you to save Sonic now.
Hey, I've been called worse things. What is a ninny? Because that's not something you hear people call people anymore, right? So I've always been kind of like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
The prisoners are being held in a kind of internment facility. Sonic is probably there.
Yeah, she probably doesn't know what a ninny is, but I don't know what a ninny is, so...
Nothing in this room either.
kind of whatever, right?
Way out. They've got us pinned down.
It's up there with Claude, that, like, people just don't use it anymore.
Looks like this place was used up until recently. It appears that many of our brethren were held.
Burst! Except they were too busy talking and we didn't get to hear the burst. Oh, I'm bad. I'm super bad. This is highly unfortunate. I guess we probably didn't lose that much time there. It's not that big of a deal. It felt worse than it actually was. Whoa, chat exploded. Pro Lurker, I've been here since before you were born. Yeah, you were here pretty early.
This is the end.
I know how you meant it, Sarah. I'm trying to recall what that word means otherwise. It's not super negative, right? Isn't it just kind of like buffoon,
Yourself and I'll mop you up real
dummy,
quick.
stuff like that? It's not like fucking...
I'm going to save her watching.
It's not like it means shithead or anything like that. Yes, it's a Doritos intervention for Scarlet. You nailed it. I just noticed that he has an audio cue. Oh yeah, is Ninny just a shortened version of Nincompoop? It might be. Never thought of that. Well, I don't have time to Google any of this stuff right now, because I gotta go fast. Fooner Lummox, there's another good one that you don't hear very often. Lummox. Maroon. Except, does anybody other than Bugs Bunny call people maroons? I feel like that's it, so that one might not count.
Of you again.
That was a blast. Bring some chili dogs next time.
Yeah, it's one of those like playful insults. It's barely even an insult. Yeah, naps completely destroy me. I really try to avoid naps. Did you, did you do the DLC for the Messenger? I didn't finish the last episode of that yet. I'm assuming you didn't, because I think I have like an hour left in the stream, and you're only now going into like the Doomed Future section, so I highly doubt you did the DLC. Unless you suddenly became a blind speedrunning god and you were just all of a sudden like, man, fuck, this game's easy. Oh no. Okay, that could have been bad. Last run taught me that this might low-key be the fastest route, so...
I don't do well in tight spaces. I'll pay back Eggman for putting me in this jam later. But they had me locked up on the death end.
Also, this fucking banger. This game has such good music.
I'll be out of here in no time, though.
And it's really fucking pretty, too. Like, look at all this shit. That I don't have time to look at because I'm trying to go fast. Ooh, that was clean.
So, what's my move? It's not like I can swim out into space. I know. I'll just grab a shuttle. The one I came in on must be around here somewhere. I could do with a little space cruise on my way home.
Also, does this sound familiar of you? Did you notice that Wonder Blue is Roger Craig Smith? So it's just a deeper voiced Sonic for the entire game. It's like halfway between Sonic and Captain America is Wonder Blue. It's like right in the middle.
Here goes nothing.
I totally forgot that he voiced Wonder Blue. I also need to finish watching that stream. It's been super entertaining so far. Yeah, you could do DLC in one stream. That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, the DLC's a little bit more linear. It's still open, but it's not, like... It's open in the way that there's, like, side paths that have stuff to go explore. I don't think they expect you to backtrack at any point.
enemy's factory is inside the pyramid. I can send reinforcements if you don't think you can handle it.
No need. The two of us are more than enough. We'll blitz the place and open up a path for the resistance. Right, partner? Time for the two of us to team up. It doesn't matter what obstacles they put in our way. We'll blow past everything they throw at us. Double
Oh yeah, I meant to tell you, View, you're not alone. The controls in Wonderful 101 are fucking weird. They're a little clunky. I do remember thinking that.
Be able to get into the factory through there. Stay alert.
That should be fun.
I think that was what stopped me from, liking it more. I think the first time I played it, I was kind of like, it's okay, and I never even finished it.
Making everyone work like robots.
And then I had to pick it up again later, and that's when I beat it. Because, yeah, the controls are, like, kinda eh. And I had it potentially worse, because it was on Wii U, and you had to, like, draw the, like, gestures? Is that what you want to call them? For the unites, you had to draw them on the screen. You didn't do it on with the stick. Doing it with the stick sounds way better. Or maybe you could do it, and I just always drew it because it was faster. I don't know. It's been too long. It's been like 5 years since I played that game. But it's an ambitious game is kind of what it comes down to. You compared it to Pikmin at one point, and I was like, yeah, it's basically Pikminetta. Pikminetta may cry. It's basically what that game is. Pikminetta may cry, Joe.
Scattering bombs like confetti.
The fuck was that? Why'd he stop? I've never seen that happen. I always miss that. It's so hard. Oh no. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're fine.
Located an unknown enemy. They're in the ruins up ahead.
Great, Amy. I'll make sure everyone's efforts weren't in vain.
Unidentified life form on the radar. Something from the jungle?
Chain. Yeah.
Guess all the explosions riled it up. Doesn't look like we'll get past without a fight.
Was the female black cat character. So I'm not doing the avatar customization for this because it saves me like 2 minutes, and I'm trying to get that sub 120. So it's the default options for everything, except picking female instead of male. That's literally the only thing I changed. So it's actually a dog. Yeah, I figured I could probably get 120 just with that, and I was right, I just keep fucking up on all the other stages. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Amy's gonna be the one hammering you. I regret saying that. Look what you made me do, Volpe. Look what you made me do.
Haven't you seen a hedgehog before? Come on, I'll show you
What's he
my
called a sewer rat? That's fucking low, man. Oh, this isn't comfortable. So I'm not sure if this is actually faster. We started doing this, where we just hit one of them and then we boost. And just skip it. And it takes us down here and we can just kind of continue on with our lives. I feel like if you set that up correctly, you could probably even... Oh god. You could probably even boost directly into him, but
Unlike mechs,
I haven't
can
troubleshooted
grow.
it yet.
I get more powerful every second.
I will teach you to hold that tongue next time. You can count on it.
Rouge digs, I guess. Just bounces. I guess all the characters bounce if you want to even take that in the most innocent way. You can just be like, no, they all do that. Because there's springs in the stages. She kicks, yes. She doesn't steal stuff, she steals gems, specifically. If it's not a gem, she doesn't give a shit.
We've got to find Eggman quick. Let's see. The reading I picked up was through this way. This area is still relatively undamaged. Enemy is here somewhere.
Now we're talking.
Better be on your guard, Sonic.
Sloppy, but we in there. I remembered not to jump that time. Did you guys see?
Be careful, Sonic.
Wow, Scarlet was just like, what if the bouncing also bounced? You combined the wholesome and the suggestive into one idea. Congratulations.
My own genius scares me sometimes.
That means you miscalculated. That's a failure in my book.
What is happening?
Past expectation is the ultimate.
Tails, you're a nerd. Shut up.
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
No, Amy's hammer squeaks.
Got a lot of nerve from hindsight, Sonic.
Oh, this is
Still, this
not okay.
moon is only lost
Oh god, I hate this fight.
You're lying.
You're lying!
way long to find.
I'm not lying. I do hate this fight. Thank you for giving me more right away and not making me wait, because that would have made me a little salty. Pretty sure I jumped, but okie dokie. How did 2 of those miss? Are you shitting me? God damn it. And we didn't even get to Aqua Road yet. This might get worse still. That was awful.
It would be a challenge to crush you here anymore. I'll round up the entire resistance sooner or later. Just you wait.
Yikes. 30-second fucking time loss. That's even worse than the way that went on the last run. No, he's not an egg. He's a human that is egg-shaped.
Eggman's are...
And hey, subs, how's it going? Take it easy on the spam though. That's a little unnecessary.
I need a status update on the...
But welcome to the stream otherwise.
SBO here. You're engaging enemy forces and can't search for
Oh,
civilians.
I almost fucked that up.
Fighting's too fierce for us to help out as well.
Sounds like you're our only hope, rookie. Rescue is in your hands.
Yikes, Sarah. That one's not even innocent.
This ain't good. Might be too much for the rookie to handle. Still, can't just ignore him.
Fuck.
You got this, right, rookie?
You know what? I was gonna say shut up, Knuckles, but he's one of the only characters that actually believes in me. So.
Display of skill.
Oh God.
You really showed him who's boss!
Come on. How am I gonna top that?
Oh no. Okay, we're fine.
We've broken through enemy lines.
We're
The rescue is underway.
We secured an escape route, so there's a safe way out. Thanks to the rookie,
We were
things are
almost
turning
not fine.
around. Let's keep this momentum going.
The Knuckles pickup line was the one that was a little much. Fuck, that was a chat kills. Alright, that's not the end of the world, at least. For some reason, the high-level runners actually take that route, so I guess that is fine.
Update from HQ. The enemy's on the run. Mission complete. Well
But-
done, everyone.
Good one, Volve, by the way. Yikes. Give me my time back. Oh no. Well, we got a mission bonus, I guess. I guess that's cool. I feel like the boys should have stared at you awkwardly, too. That one's going a little... Like I said, that one's pretty, almost vulgar.
According to what I overheard,
this stage.
Sonic should be here. It feels weird asking you to look for Sonic, but we're counting on you.
I guess we're gonna continue doing this. This is another one that, the high-level runners go this way, and I kind of refuse to believe that it's faster, but... The other way is also kind of frustrating,
Might be closer to the center.
if I'm being real. Because it's very ping-pongy and casino-y. And casino stages are, not a good time. Okay. Let's not get stuck here this time. No, no, let's not. Let's not. There we go. There we go.
I think he is somewhere near here.
Not bad. Not bad.
Doubt Sonic would sit still for long.
Hell, not even a not bad. That was pretty good. But apparently I only made 2 seconds back. Thank you, Live Split, for keeping me humble. Once again. Second time tonight. Where I'm patting myself on the back, and then I look at the splits, and they're like, no, no, you suck. Thank you very much. Oh god, here we go. I'm half tempted if Aqua Road goes horribly wrong again, I'm half tempted to just stop and go do something else.
We picked up the 2 life ratings near the lab up ahead.
This has the potential to stress me the hell out.
Their enemies. Taking the boat on might be a big ask for the rookie.
See? Knuckles is the only one that believes in me.
The current is pretty strong. This place is enough to make anyone do.
Although also, he believes in me in that way where it's like, you think he's just trying to be nice, right? Maybe he doesn't necessarily believe, he's just like... He's just trying to be nice. And supportive.
We sure went to a lot of trouble to make this lab hard to find.
They must be doing experiments they don't want people to know about.
Oh god. Okay, moment of truth.
Having fun in the water?
What? Jealous you can't play on the slide, Knuckles?
This is no time to lose focus, that's all. Be sure to give it all you got, rookie.
God, it's like...
The readings are really
Oh, okay.
Reinforcements will arrive soon. So meet up.
That's like worse anxiety than casino stages, if I'm being honest. Especially given what happened last run. And I only made 4 seconds back? I mean, I guess at least it's on par. Yeah, the splits remind you of my disappointing reality. Maybe that's why you don't want to time your runs. Is that it? Is that, Did I figure it out? Hey, Mohammed, how's it going? I guess that just means that I had a very good Aqua Road in my PB. Which I do think the first Aqua Road was not a bad... Like, it was an okay run. It was other stages I fucked up on. But yeah, on that note, don't worry about it, Mohammed. You didn't miss much. You missed a pretty okay, like a good, not great run at the beginning, and then the second run was horrid.
That'll work. I'll find Shadow and be back.
And then the third run got reset. And now here we are.
This many Death Egg robots? Come on, seriously? I'm not one to complain, but that's a lot, right? Way more than we can...
I love how if you go fast enough there, Amy just cuts Vector off. It's like, shut up, Vector. Grown-ups are talking. Hey, look, there's Shadow. He's just standing right there. Just minding his own business. Like, what's up? This whole stage has a killer soundtrack. For sure. Or this whole game as a whole has a killer soundtrack. achieves. Stop! I'm trying to go fast. Stop.
All right.
So much dialogue. So I actually could equip the drill already. I got it early. I don't know if I really want to. I mean, at this point, we're already here, right? So. Oh, that's terrifying. I don't like that. I have to slow it down a little bit because I'm gonna overshoot at some point.
Infinite, activate the Phantom Ruby. Make them wish they'd never been born.
Stay calm. What you're seeing isn't real.
It's no use. Our troops are scattering in the confusion. Our forces are all gathered together, and now they're plunged into chaos.
That one pretty smooth. Boom.
This is Eagle Squad. Fox Squad, we can't hold out much more.
80% of our forces have been wiped out, and we've lost contact with the rest.
One flip of the Phantom Ruby switch and everything falls apart on us.
Still want to know if you can jump out to that
Now,
grapple point early.
can't go on like this. As much as it pains me to say, the best we can do now is to live to fight another day. Our big wave is washed out.
We haven't lost. Let's fall back and regroup.
That was not bad, I feel. Saved 4 seconds. Thank you, Live Split, for keeping my expectations realistic. Oh, YouTube's being really buffery for you, Mohammed. That sucks. YouTube's had like one of those weeks, which is now turning into one of those months. So that might be part of it. And sup, man, thanks for subscribing, by the way. I didn't see that in the midst of the stage.
More ants.
Gotta go fast. You understand. I did pixels at the end of the last run. Since it was ahead of average. I do have to do some for hitting 15 likes.
Vanquish the weak. You have only your own
Fuck. Oh, that actually doesn't send you into the warpy area? Interesting. So actually it wasn't any time because of that. Yeah, I have to do something for 15 likes, but I don't know when I'm gonna have a chance to reach down and press it. So
Seems behind that fear. Feel like
actually now's a good time to do it.
I underestimated just how
Okay,
desperate.
let's hit that really quick. Because now I just have to sit to this guy, sit and listen to this guy talk for like a couple seconds. I lost time on that? How did I lose that much time on that? That doesn't sound right. Okie dokie. Isn't talking the worst? In this particular context, dialogue in a speedrun is hot trash, yes. Unskippable dialogue at that. What, Infinite or the Avatar character Volpe? The Infinite's a jackal.
According to Gosh, there should be a database somewhere. We have to
The
look
avatar
into the
character's
database.
just a normal dog.
So just
Just a
finding it will be a
normal
chore.
dog. Fuck, I'm... Oh my god, I hate everything. Let's get it going a little bit faster, Sonic. How's that sound?
Too much quiet is usually a sign of danger. Best to play it safe here.
This section like makes me really nervous because you have to hit that loop at like just the right speed or you won't make it up to that area.
Whoa, the water level is rising. Something must have triggered it. Stay sharp.
Hey, we made it through without hearing Sonic's drowning. Look at that. That's a thing. Oh god. I can't believe I just did that. Thank god that didn't send me, like, really far back, but that's still a large amount of time that was just lost. Yeah, apparently I just suck it on that stage in general. How's my back or how's Lightgazer's back?
Watch out! Metal Sonic was spotted near there.
Strange. I don't see
Alright, View, take it easy. Thanks for hanging out and lurking and chatting a bit.
good work, partner. Keep it up. It's lights out for you. We can't let these things keep rampaging around the city. So this is thanks to the Phantom Ruby too, huh? Eggman's new invention is a real pain in the neck.
Fuck, I only hit him once. I hate everything. This speedrun makes me angsty. Like, there's so much that can go wrong, and often does go wrong. Oh, I'm bad. It's fine. I wanted those rings, you son of a bitch.
Here goes, partner. When we join
Alright, that wasn't the greatest fight, but still should be a good time save just because of no avatar customization. Not as much as I would have hoped. Oh, you actually found a dress like that? This version of Chemical Plant is probably not my favorite, for sure. The classic Sonic version, anyway. It's not awful. I really like how they do the classic stages in this game. As in, like, that they have Green Hill and stuff returning. Because despite them returning, it's the location returning, not, like, the stage or the mechanics. They're very different stages than what they were originally were. It's just the same location. Which I think is pretty neat.
Hang on! It's a multi-legged battle mech. The energy readings are off the charts.
So Eggman had another weapon up his sleeve.
And a lot of them are aged. So they're not quite the same as they once were. Like, you got all the desert in Green Hill now.
Diversionary tactics are all about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much noise as you can.
Oh, I fucked that up, but I really didn't want to die, and I still died anyway. I'm so bad. That's what you want to do. I need to start using the drill later there, is what I need to do. Because you can completely skip over that pit if you do it correctly. I just never do it correctly. I like the modern Sonic Chemical Plant in this.
Chemical plant. Keep it busy there as long as you can, rookie.
Which we'll be seeing shortly. We haven't done it yet. Yeah, it's the next stage, actually. Look at that. I don't know. What would you say a jackal is like? It's like a dog, basically. Not like a wolf, though. You know the Pokemon Houndoom? He's basically a jackal. More or less. He's very jackal-like. I feel like they're more... Maybe this is just, like, the hieroglyphic portrayal of them. But I feel like they're more, like, noble and, like, serious than something like a wolf is, which is more, like, feral.
Say no more. They won't know what hit them.
I could totally be wrong, though.
I'm heading into the chemical plant now. I'd enjoy this even more if I... Okay, I'm in.
How did Jackbox go for you last night, like Azer, by the way? I was lurking for a bit. Oh, no, Sonic. Stomp didn't come out, like, near as fast as I needed it to. You've got to be shitting me. Well, that's like the worst pop. Oh my god, I am super bad. Well, we just lost a ton of time, and I just lost even more time, and there goes the run. There goes the run. Thank God the checkpoint was right there, or I could have lost a ton of time there. I still did lose a ton of time, but... yeah. Fucking, like, 30 seconds. It's not fantastic. You know, you should take that as a compliment or an insult. I mean, you call other people greasers, and they're supposed to take it as compliments, right? Yeah, Lucario's maybe a better example. Oh, you had a troll that actually, like, got through your filtering on Discord? That sucks. I mean, yeah, it's gonna happen, I guess. You maybe chill with logging in with a racist name is a hot trigger for me. Yeah, that would cause me to, like, completely shut down the stream, probably. I'd be like, yeah, no. As soon as I find out who you are, you're banned as shit.
Not to worry. Sonic is on the job. He'll find a way through.
That's one of those things where, like, I'd warn other streamers and be like, just ban this one. Just don't even give him a chance to fuck around. Which I typically feel like is, like, not a thing I like to do, is like, oh, I had trouble with this guy, so you guys should ban him too. Because I feel like, well, different streamers, different rules, it might not bother them as much, right? But I feel like something like that is just a hard no. Especially because it's such a
And you'll figure out the way forward.
rule that all streamers have. I've never been to a stream where somebody's been like, yeah, sure, racism's fine. It's like, that doesn't happen. For like 99.99% of the time, a streamer's gonna say, no, keep that shit out of here. An even semi-serious streamer, anyway. Maybe if they don't give a shit about actually being a streamer, then they won't care, but... so yeah, I feel like that's one of those things where if you break that rule, like, that... oh, I didn't know it was a rule, that shit doesn't fly. Like, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Which is such a common excuse now. People break rules and then they're like, oh, I didn't know that was a rule. Really? Because it's a rule in every stream I've ever been to. Like, not just with that in particular, but with other things too. That's good that you were able to, like, sort it out, though, and hopefully find out who it was so that it won't happen again. Mailing it would be slow, though, is the problem there. Oh, so you don't even know how they were able to see it? Huh. Unless it was one of them. Not making any implications there, just saying, like, unless it was somebody that you thought you could trust. Unless you're saying that you knew all of those people were in the game already, so process of elimination was like, it's clearly not them. Fucked that up hitting that rail, but that's okay. Yeah, we had that happen here where some kid joined and asked if racism was okay, and I was like, no, get the fuck out of here. He was like, I was just asking, I didn't know what the rule was, and I was like, first of all, you shouldn't have to ask if that's a rule. Like, no, it's not allowed. Like I just said, how many streamers... that platform left without me. how many streams have you been to where they were like, yeah, that's fine? Like, for the most part, they're not okay with it. I don't think I've ever been to a serious streamer that was okay with it. I feel like that's a that's a death wish for your channel, to just be like, yeah, that's fine.
It's okay. We can hold for now.
Other forces are on the move, too. We can pull this off.
Be careful. I'm detecting Eggman just up ahead.
Yeah, it was either someone you knew and trusted, or one of those people gave the code to somebody else. Which still falls under, it was still their fault, right? It was still a thing that they should have not done. So that sucks. That sucks, because that means now you have to question, like, who do you actually trust? I guess what you can say is that if anybody is like, oh, I can't believe you don't trust me, just be like, well, if I can trust you, you have nothing to worry about, because you'll earn that trust back with no problem whatsoever.
Welcome, son.
And then you can slowly, by process of elimination, figure out who it was.
This isn't where we were meant to end up. Let's head back. Everyone's waiting for us. Double boost!
If you're offended by it, then you're a snowflake. Yeah, that's complete nonsense. That's people just... Remember how we were talking the other night about how people make it about themselves, and it's not about anyone but themselves? That's what that statement is. That's them saying, well, I'm gonna justify the fact that I did it by saying that you're the wrong one for being offended. Which is fucking nonsense. I wish there was a faster way to kill those enemies, but there really isn't. Oh, I pressed the wrong buttons! I pressed all the wrong buttons. That was disgusting. I'm all the way back here. No, the time loss. I hate everything. This is Twain's fault, you know. You guys know that, right? This is all Twain's fault. Stop using that boost there, because then I can't... Maybe I should just use it there. I don't have enough to actually, like, do anything here, so... Saving it's arbitrary, right? Yikes! That's true. Yeah, YouTube might just outright... I think Twitch does it too. So yeah, anyone who takes streaming semi-seriously is not going to be okay with that shit. Because that's going to shut their channel down. Now, if it's somebody that set a channel up just to play Jackbox with their friends, they might not give a shit. Because they can just make another channel, right? Because YouTube sure as fuck doesn't stop you from doing that. You can make as many fucking accounts as you want. So... That might be a different story. What they're actually saying is you can't get offended, only I can get offended. Yeah, sometimes. Oh, are you on Twain's server?
This is truly world-shattering. Is there anything we can do?
I should be... I'm not on very many Discords. Might be part of the issue there. On Twain's and Views, I should be, like, properly labeled, though. Okay, looking smooth, looking smooth.
You think you can stop the sun? You'll burn up like a moth drawn to a flame. It's over.
You're a real soldier now, rookie. You can do this.
Hang in there a bit longer.
Show everyone what you're made of. Come on, you can make it.
No, I'm not on Sevens. I think I'm only on Twain's and Views anymore. I used to be on more, but I never used them. They just sat there, so I was like, why? It's just cluttering up my list and giving me notifications that I don't want to see. Oh, you can always join mine, too, if you'd like to. That's another option. What do you mean, can you DM people on full pay? Or on Discord full pay? If the owner of the server allows it, you can message anyone on the server. I think I disabled that because there was someone that was abusing that at one point. And they were basically just messaging whoever the fuck they wanted, and whether it was good or bad. Like, sometimes if they had a problem with somebody, they would just help themselves to messaging them and chewing them out. And then I couldn't police it, right? I was just like, oh, this is just a thing that's happening, and I can't stop it, because I didn't know it was happening. So I turned it off, I'm pretty sure.
All hands, maintain altitude and assemble a tight formation. Sonic's team is our last hope.
I can still do it. I think. I think I can still direct message anyone I want. And mods might be able to? Not sure about that.
Every second we can buy for Sonic counts. Ship 3 took a direct hit to the bridge. They're falling back. Ship 7 has been crippled by heavy fire. Evacuate the flagship. All hands, abandon ship. Sorry, Sonic. We've done all we can. Good luck out there.
You did plenty already. Leave the rest to us.
But yeah, I can drop my Discord command once, probably when I finish this run, because we're basically in the finale at this point, and I might not have a chance to do it otherwise. Unless Twain is still lurking about, and then he could drop it. View said he went to sleep. If Seven's lurking about, which is maybe possible. I mean, I could do it if there was, like, an opportunity to do so, but I don't think there's going to be. Like, one of those moments where the character... I just have to sit and listen to the character talk, for example, but I don't think we have any of those coming up. Yeah, Discord's really useful. They recently rebranded to make it just messaging in general, because they realized so many people were using it for that. It used to be very focused on, like, oh, this is for gaming. But then they realized that people were making it for things other than gaming, so they decided to, like, rebrand and make it just... I forget what the new slogan is now. But they wanted everybody to feel comfortable using it. And yeah, that's like my primary source of keeping in touch with people now. I don't use Skype anymore. I don't use... What else did I even use? That was about it, because everything else has been discontinued. I was a big, like, AIM user back in the day, but that's discontinued now. Especially from your perspective as a viewer, what might be useful to you, aside from what you said about Jackbox, is,
Mask can't hide how sad and lonely
that
you
was
are.
uncomfortable.
That Phantom Ruby virtual
If you have trouble seeing notifications on YouTube for when people go live, it could be useful for that, because we all post when we're going live on Discord. Because a long, long time ago, YouTube's notifications were really bad. So as a preventive measure, we all just started using Discord instead and saying just keep up with it there then. Some people use Twitter instead, or as well. I also personally post my schedule on Discord, so if you want to see what we're up to for the next, like, 2 weeks, you can see shit like that. There's different sharing channels for, like... If you have a cat and you want to share a picture of your cat and look at other pictures of other people's cats, you can do that. There's the game sharing channel where we just talk about whatever the fuck. Riley was talking about that he found a shiny Meowth last night. Was that yesterday? Or the day before? I was talking about Automa Chef there for a while, because I was playing a lot of that. Ideally, what we aim for it to be is a place where our community can hang out when we're not streaming. But that you guys can still hang out and talk to each other. Yeah, I have art sharing too, which is like stuff people are drawing, or Seven posts her stuff in there. And there's a music sharing, which I think only Riley uses, sadly.
Phantom Ruby signal is moving underground. Eggman is up to something again.
That was a weird little jump that I just had that made me nervous because I thought I was gonna die. I don't think you can go high enough to just go up through that platform. Maybe you can. Oh god. Maybe you can. Oh, there we go. There we go. Some channels have... Some servers have meme channels. If you like just being a stupid memer. That's also there. I don't have a meme channel because I don't like stupid memers. I have a random channel for that I guess is where stuff like that would go, but... Then there's, I don't call mine this because I'm so bad. I was trying to fight the stigma of calling it self-promo because self-promo is such a negative connotation. A lot of servers will have a self-promo channel where people can post stuff they're doing on their channel. But I call it content sharing because I feel like calling it self-promo, like, streams have rules about not self-promoing, right? So, no, who's gonna look at a self-promo channel? Because they're just gonna be like, well, self-promo's bad. Because we kind of condition people to believe that it's bad, you know what I mean? But that's also there if, like, some night we're not streaming and you need to find something to watch. I also have a stream advertisement channel, which only I can use, which is, well, people can see it, but I'm the only one that can post in it, which is basically if I'm off a night, I can list, hey, here's some people that are streaming, go check them out if you need something to watch. I'm very bad about using it, I haven't used it in a very long time, but there's, my overall point is, there's reasons to use Discord, it's useful, it's helpful, it's comfy, if you will. It's more than just hanging out and playing video games. That's what their original concept was, is use this for your game voice chat, but it grew beyond that for sure. Hey, we actually nailed that for the first time tonight. Still lost a bunch of time, though. And hey, Jamesy, how's it going? The first run was above average. It was not. It was good. It was good. The second run was horrid because Aqua Road like just shit all over us. It was still a not bad time, but it should have been that sub 120. This run started well, but it's kind of going off the rails now. I feel like Twain and I have a very similar outlook on memes, where like there's a time and a place for them. And it bothers me that most kids don't realize that there's a time and a place for them. They just spam the shit out of them because they're like, "Lel, memes, I'm interacting."
This is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad. What a lonely place to be brought into the world. The reactor is close. Hurry!
You're on it. Here goes.
Well, I'll be. They made it. They actually made it.
Could use a little breather right about now. I'll feel better once we blow this thing to pieces.
Actually, now I can do it.
Pretty thrilling, huh?
Because this part is, like, nothing.
Everyone's waiting for us.
I have to do this, and then it's just, like, 30 seconds of them running. So there you go. And that'll give you the proper rolls and everything. Probably while the credits are running, if not after the stream. And Sarah, if you want to join, you are welcome to, as well, of course. Yeah, exactly. It's all about timing, and kids don't understand what timing is. So they just meme, because they're like, "Well, this is trending," and they expect it to just be funny on its own, but it usually isn't. To be fair, like Azer, we're similarly aged, right? When I was in high school, is when the infamous episode of Chappelle's Show aired. With I'm Rick James, bitch. It was the same fucking thing. For a week, that was the only thing people were saying. It was the exact same thing. And it wasn't about timing, it wasn't about it being... It was just a, "Ha, I made a reference. Lel." You'd be in the middle of a conversation and someone would be like, "I'm Rick James, bitch. Fuck yo couch." And you were like, that had nothing to do with anything we were just talking about. Don't get me wrong, that episode's funny as shit. And that show was funny as shit. But yeah, kids did it back then too. And it was still stupid.
Go on, Rookie. I knew you can do this.
Our fate is in your hands.
Smooth. Smooth. Oh, I guess I do have it turned on that people could DM each other then. If you were able to do it that easily. Unless we are both in Twain's or View's servers and you just couldn't find me, and then in which case you'd have permission from those servers. Because I'm pretty sure they both have it turned on that you can message each other.
Go for it, Sonic!
Pretty sure. Actually, I know for a fact Twain does. Fuck. Oh my god, I jumped way too early. Oh my god, stop it. Stop. Stop. You're bad. What the fuck?
End this, Sonic. Defeat him.
Go for it, Sonic!
Get your fucking shit together. You don't know what it sounds like either? Yeah, I'm not familiar with Tekken music in any way. Excuse me? How did that hit me? Said Vulpes said to blame you for something? I said something about when the run was going really poorly, I said something about this being Twain's fault. That might have been it. Fuck. Unless he was talking about something else. In which case, I don't know what he was talking about. Oh no, I'm bad. But, despite this being a terrible run, and going super far off the rails, that's our sub 120, because apparently the boss fight in my PB was fucking horrible. And it was, didn't I die like 4 times on the PB? So all I had to do was get to the boss and then not fuck it up to that degree, and it was free. Hey, I can do way better if I would not suck. I made so many mistakes.